lined up for you. First of all, the first guest, yes, hot from the Smash Hits award party with loads of awards. Take that! Yeah! Welcome to the
Yvette, quickly, I've got a very bad problem. I've just been in the dressing room now, and there's 8 of them in there.
8?
8 of them in there rehearsing the number. There must be some imposters somewhere. I can't work it out.
That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, how do they do it? Confusion upon confusion. Do you know what? I'm pretty good at knowing imposters because last week I did a particular good impression of Donny Minogue. And what I think you should do is get one of them to do a routine, you know.
Well, I think only takes a minute, you know, it'd be a good one, because there's loads of stretching and funny bits in that. And we'll soon know what it is,
so
definitely.
Which take that should we get to do it first? I think it should be you! You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4!
It only takes a minute, girl!
Yeah?
To fall in love!
Yeah.
Very good!
To fall in love!
That's amazing!
These are my guys! These are my guys! What else is on the show? Whew, I think I better tell you, hadn't I? First of all, we have got Bugs Bunny at 25 to 10, and it's called Hair Blower. Then, coming up after that, we have the Muppets. This is wonderful. You can find out how you and your family can get tickets to see the world premiere of the new Muppet movie. It's called The Christmas Carol. Then find out all about sumo wrestling. It's supposed to be extremely popular, this. Lots of fat people throwing each other around. Then at 10 o'clock, 2 parts of Tasmania. Stay with us for that. The Amoebas. Oh no, it's Take That. They look a little bit like, no they don't. They've got Take That at 12:30. I didn't mean that at all. And yes, here are the Amoebas at 20 to 11. It's called Careers. And Batman, this is the concluding part of Batman. It's called Feet of Clay at 10 to 11. Look forward to that. Thank you.
Oh dear. Well, what a packed show this week.
You've not noticed?
Not noticed what?
Well, what do you think?
Think of what?
My new look!
What new look?
I've had my hair cut.
Which one?
All of it!
All of it. Dear, you've been out, haven't you? How long was she in the chair for?
I wasn't in the chair, I was on the table. It's a new haircut restaurant called Trim You Scoff.
Yeah.
It's great. It's for people with only an hour for lunch.
But you're a wolf.
Yeah?
You don't have an hour for lunch. And you shed.
I do not.
Yes, you do. You shed. All wolves do.
Not in the winter.
Well, obviously not in the winter, no.
So that's why I went to Trim You Scoff.
So listen. This is a restaurant, right, where you get your hair cut during your main course, is it?
No, silly. Don't be stupid.
No.
They shampoo you during your main course,
Yeah.
they condition you during the pudding, and they do the cutting during the coffee.
You need psychiatric help, mate.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because I've booked myself into the Freudian analysis sandwich shop for tomorrow.
Suddenly I'm feeling quite violent.
Oh, goodness, children! Oh, get off, cut! Come on!
Ever heard of Diablo? No? Then take a look at Debbie and Gus.
welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I won't bother speaking to you because you're not an expert.
Right.
All right, okay. Where does it come from?
Well, the Diablo comes from China and is a very popular circus act performed by women.
Do you do anything else apart from the old Diablo?
Oh, yes, I'm a juggler and I also can ride unicycles and do lasso.
Multi-talented.
And...
Now, you make it look so easy. Can
Thank you.
Can I have a go?
Well, yes, you can.
Yeah. So I use that one.
Use this one.
Now, what do you have to do? How do you get it up in the air?
First of all, you start off with your Diablo at the right-hand side of the string.
Right.
Roll it along the ground,
Yeah.
pick it up, and then you pull with your
Oh,
right
right.
hand.
Look at that. And then when do I flick it up into the air?
Straighten your arms out. That's it. Catch, catch.
Oh, sorry.
Not you.
Well, does anybody else want to have a go? Right? Yeah, come on up then. Come on up. And if I leave you to teach them how to do it, I'll come back and see how they're getting on a bit later on.
Fine.
Right, thanks very much. See you later.
Nobody knows the trouble I think.
Oh, you feeling a bit down on the whiskers still, are you, Baljet? Trouble with the ladies again? Oh,
I
no.
did a practice last night.
Oh, how did your blind date go?
I came in with a net.
She kept hitting you with a white stick, you
Yeah.
say? Oh, birds, eh? Who needs them?
I need that.
Oh, no, not another earthquake.
Oi! What are the bachelors' gay discussing then?
We were talking about the birds.
Birds?
Yeah.
Don't give me birds. I live in fear of the beak. There's many a morning a large pecker tries to lever me from my slumbers.
Oh, thanks very much for sharing that one with us, Pasty.
Pasty,
Yeah?
could you just come through the way you're terrible, Mr. Andrews? Get the
Oh,
Mr.
I'm sorry, Bowles. I only come round for a bit of P&Q. The missus and I've given me a load of segment ache. Is there anything on the box?
Yeah, the Bug Bunny's coming up soon.
Oh, yeah, Bugs Bunny, cat and hair blow. It's my favourite.
I'll
Turn
switch
it
it
on,
on then.
Balj. Turn it
You
on.
turn it on.
I'm not turning it on.
You turn it on. Give him a hand.
I'll turn it on.
You turn it on.
Do you like bugs, Anthony?
Rather. Is the bar open yet, sweetie?
The bar's not open. This is a children's programme.
Yeah, well, I'm desperate for a snifter. You wouldn't be a darling and plug us into the pop, would you?
Oh, hang on. I'll
Can't reach your back.
Oh, go on, if
You plug him into the pop, darling.
have a bit
You
of pop,
sweetie.
love.
Right, you'll recall last week, possibly, that I was talking to Andy Crane and Violet Berlin from Bad Influence on the subject of morphing. This inspired ace computer programmer Chris Blackwell to send us a morph that he's done on his own Amiga. If you're interested, he used the Deluxe Paint 4 package, and this is his morph. Well, it's not really a morph, it's more of a blend, but it's rather good. It goes, "What's up, Doc?" Multi-morph. Then it gets to a few characters. It starts with old Tasmania there, look. Thank you. And then we get the old Frosty the Snowman, and they morph into Christmas crackers, very seasonal.
Good, isn't it?
And then into What's Up, Doc, which is wonderful.
That's
Thanks, Chris. Well done. Oh, a little ripple from Missy and everybody else. A completely unrehearsed, spontaneous round of applause.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
We should, at this point, Andy, say hello, because we haven't said hello yet, obviously, because we were actually fooling Yvette that we would take that, weren't we?
Hey.
So amazed. I am totally amazed.
We were
at
convincing, weren't we?
You were
I can't wait to get the
extremely-
checks,
It was the
personally.
hair, it was the flick.
Right, here's the letter from Natalie Hancock. Thanks for writing, Natalie. Now, didn't she win our bedroom makeover competition?
Yes, and we haven't been
Yes,
yet.
I think
When are we going there? New Year?
January sometime.
OK, all right, Natalie.
We will be there.
Nice
We
to
promise.
Into your packed schedule, Patrick.
Nice to know you're still watching. On the absolutely excellent programme Life with the Amoebas, part of this show, you never get to see what mum, dad or baby look like, so I've drawn a picture of them. Well, you do get to see them now. Look at this, isn't this fantastic? So I guess that's mum, that's dad, and yes, that is baby. It's written on there. If you've got any ideas at all how you think the Amoebas look like, then please do some drawings for us. We'd love to show them on the show.
Rather dying
Letter here for Baljet, and it is from Storm. And she watches the show, yes, Storm, she watches the show every week and thinks that you are absolutely brilliant. She even talks about you in her sleep. And what she's done is she's made a little clay model of you. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Looks like a
Spaghetti.
jobby.
Oh, that's
Anthony.
so here you are, Baljet. Pop, pop. Don't eat it. That's it. That's it. And she's also drawn a lovely picture of you. So lifelike. Look at that. Isn't that
brilliant.
lovely? Yeah. Thank you very much, Storm. Thank you.
DT, Little J, Mark 2 and Stevie. Worthing Head Post Office. You're all barking mad, aren't you? Completely, utterly barking mad. Dear What's Up, Doc, please say hi to all of us and tell Simon Perry we think he should be King of England please can we all be honorary cheese rangers? Well, I'll pass the letter on to Simon. Well, there he is.
Here.
Behind me as usual. Perhaps you could be cheese rangers, who knows?
Here's a letter from Caroline Brotherton, aged 21, and it's another letter to Dear Cheese Man, and she's actually written you a poem called Ode to Cheese. Here we go. Cheesy, cheesy, lovely cheese, cheese for breakfast, cheese for tea, Stilton Brie or Camembert, cheese that's common, cheese that's rare. I love cheese that's hard and smelly. I eat cheese when I watch the telly. Here you are, Simon.
And then I'll rub it on my belly.
On a bright note, thank you, Simon. On a bright note, thank you very much for all these fantastic cards that you've sent us.
Lovely.
They got wet in the
nice.
flood, so we've hung them up to dry, but that is brilliant. No, they're really nice. Very nice. So please, if you want to send us any more Christmas cards in time, we'll gladly return the compliment and send you one. And we'd love to hear from you before Christmas for any letters to this address. Here it comes for you now. It is What's Up Doc, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, and as you can see, it would be absolutely smashing to hear from you.
Smashing!
ME14 5LL is the postcode. Please drop us a line.
3 weeks ago, we launched a search to find the person with the most infectious giggle in Great Britain. And the person with the most infectious giggle each week on the programme will receive this wonderful giggle wiggle game. So let's now have a look at the leaderboard and find out who is in first, second and third position. Third position, Tammy Ho with 69%. You can hear her giggle there. Number 2, Stephanie Wiltshire with 78%. That's a good little giggle, that one. But who is in first position? Let's hear it.
It'd be a high score, wouldn't it?
That's Mark, sounds like a girlie. That's Mark Smith in first position with 83%. Well done to you, and you will receive your very own Giggle Wiggle game. And if you fancy giving us a ring with your giggle, then do so.
I'll be meeting some major stars in a week's time. Kermit, Miss Piggy and Gonzo from The Muppets. Stars of the movie that's going to set the cinemas alight this Christmas, The Muppets Christmas Carol. The world premiere of that film is tomorrow. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Well, you can, because we've got a competition that will take you chauffeur-driven to the West End of London. We'll get you a slap-up meal in a West End restaurant. Then you'll go and see this film.
Oh, that's good. Looks good. Now, can you make it to London tomorrow? It doesn't matter where you are in the UK. If you can make it to London tomorrow with your family, OK, we'd love you to go. It's a brilliant ticket selection. It's 4 tickets, a family ticket selection for you to see that film. Now, here's the question for you, OK? Who wrote the original A Christmas Carol? Who wrote the original A Christmas Carol? You get a chance to dial now. If you dial carefully, it's 0839 44 44 88. It's 20p a minute. Please ask your mum and dad before you call. We'll announce the winner before the end of this show, and the computer will randomly select it. So, premiere tickets, chauffeur-driven limo, and a slap-up meal could be yours.
Oh, I'm starving. I'm so starving. I'm hungry, you know. Yeah, you know, if you look at me sideways...
Yeah?
I've gone.
Well, that's funny, you know. I nearly forgot.
What?
By a strange quirk of fate,
Yes?
I happened to cross this handy hamper.
Oh, children, what are we waiting for? Delve into your hamper. Let's have a look, shall we? What you got?
Oh, yes, it's lovely. Oh, there's a container of worms,
Yeah.
a thermos flask of Scottish design, full of steamy hot bovril, a sour whisker for keeping the rain off, a reel, some hooks and flies.
Well, that's hardly a hamper, is it? You...
Ooh.
Look at this.
Oh, look.
Well, I never. A swinging ham shake.
How about a carrot free? Rabbits always get a carrot free.
Oh, I see! It's for the Christmas pudding instead of a sixpence. Oh, well, shove it in with the rest of the ingredients. Go on.
Let's get the
Shove
ingredients
them all
Mark.
in.
See you back.
And give it a stir
Say
and
it.
make a wish. Go on, Mark, you first. Make a nice wish for Christmas.
I wish that we have as much fun in 1993 as we had in 1992.
Good
oh,
wish, Mark.
that's nice.
Good wish. Give me the spoon. Let me make
out
one.
The way. And
I
go on,
wish-
Jason.
In 1993, I get a girlfriend as pretty as Cassie.
Oh, I think I'm going to cry.
You make a wish, Cass.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I wish I could go to Princess Anne's wedding today. I'd sit next to Prince Charles. Just imagine Queen Cassandra. I wonder if you'd take me in at Christmas. This place is closed. Where will you two be at Christmas?
Well, we're looking forward to spending Christmas with our families, aren't we, Mark?
Yeah, that's right, mate. I think I'll spend Christmas at home, mate.
Looking forward to
That'd be
holiday
nice
we have.
for you. Oh, well, I think it's all ready now. Now, I have a little motto in life. Life is like a cauldron. You get out of it what you put into it. But when it comes to a Christmas pudding, you should make them at Marks and Spencer's.
like
Oh,
chips.
there it is. Yum,
Chips
yum.
in there. Jay. Oh.
Hey, bro, what you looking for?
I'm not looking for anything.
Oh, come on, you're not trying to defrost a turkey with a torch, are you?
Oh, of course I'm not. I'm trying to cook it.
You what?
The caligas has run out.
It'll take forever.
Well, that's why I've started so early. By Christmas Day, it'll be lovely and golden brown. And besides, I've got lots of help with the rest of the meal.
Have you?
Howard is warming up the roast potatoes. Aren't you, Howard?
Is he?
Yeah. Look.
Where?
There we are.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
And Gary's cooking the sprouts.
Is he? Oh, well,
Oh, they're coming along lovely.
I'll give the vegetables a miss, I think, yeah.
And Robbie's steaming the Christmas pudding.
Oh, thanks, Robbie. That's very... Where's that, then?
Better not ask.
Moo-ha.
As part of the Japan Festival this year, there was a grand sumo tournament at the Royal Albert Hall in London, and it's being screened now, sumo, on Channel 4 as well. So as it's obviously becoming more and more popular, we thought it was about time you found a little bit more about it. So welcome to what's Kazuko Hoki. Did I get that right?
Hello, yeah.
Kazuko Hoki?
Almost.
Almost right,
Almost,
fine.
yeah.
What is sumo, Kazuko? What's it all about?
Sumo is a very ancient art of sports in Japan and started around in the 8th century.
So what do you have to do?
Two men come in the middle of the circle, and they dress up in only sash around the bottom, and they face each other, and they wrestle using lots of throws and holds and things like that. And the winner is the one who pushes the opponent outside of the ring, or push the opponent to the ground.
Okay, so that's the basic thing. Let's have a look at some sumo wrestlers in action. Basically, they've got to either knock their opponent out of the ring or knock him to the ground in the ring. Right, so here they are. They're big lads, aren't they?
Yeah, and a bit embarrassing costume, I always find. Or
Yes.
traditional sports.
It's an embarrassing costume, yes, possibly. So they get themselves ready.
And that's a referee in the middle,
Yeah.
you see? And they start the match.
And they're grappling a bit, aren't they?
Yeah, sometimes they
He's got hold of his sash, is that allowed?
Yeah, and sash sometimes becomes loose, and then match becomes more exciting, you see?
Yes, I would imagine it probably would, yes. Oh, so he's chucked him out of the ring, so the other guy's won.
Beautiful bottoms, don't you think?
Yes, thank you. It's not something that actually had crossed my mind personally, but thank you for pointing it out to me. So here we are again in slow motion. I'm sure all these moves have rather long, elaborate Japanese names, but out the ring, whoa, boom. Now, at the top of that, and while I was at the Albert Hall, I saw him chucking some stuff into the ring. What was that about?
That's salt, to get rid of evil spirits. Because sumo is a very ancient sport. Like we have lots of rituals and ceremonies. And for example, before each match, sumo players has to face each other and has to do this.
Yeah, I've seen them do that.
Beautiful movement, like frog.
Why? Is that...
To get rid of evil spirits.
It's all to do with the evil spirit?
Japan is full of evil spirits, you see.
Right.
And salt is very good for that. That's why you gargle when you have cold.
Oh, right. Thank you for that little medical tip there as well. Can anybody be a sumo wrestler? Could I, for example?
Not really, because you have to be big. You have to be fat. You're a bit too skinny and fashionable.
Very kind, thank you.
So,
Not my wife thinks, but anyway.
You have to eat a lot. And the sumo players has a very special dish to become fat, which is called chanko nabe. And chanko nabe has every food, like vegetable, meat, fish, squid,
build you up.
Rats and spiders and everything.
Oh, lovely. It's been around since the 8th century, you're saying. Has it moved with the times at all? Are there new traditions with sumo now?
These days, sumo players earn lots of money for charity by holding matches with small children.
Oh, really? So the children get a chance to have a wrestle with the... Oh, here they are, look. Yeah, have a wrestle with the sumo wrestlers. They're big heroes in Japan, aren't they, these sumo wrestlers?
Yeah, they end up always marrying beautiful actresses.
Oh, I see. And a popular spectator sport as well, sumo?
Yeah, all my family gets obsessed, you know.
It's like football, I suppose.
Yeah.
So these men are really revered, and they're like pop stars, or almost worshipped.
Sometimes sumo players start to become a singing career as well. When they finish being a sumo player, they become real pop singer.
Oh, I see.
Very beautiful, deep voice from a very big
career in sumo, and then a career in music. That's wonderful. OK, well, thank you for telling us all about that. Now we all understand it. I've laid on a little surprise for you, courtesy of Main Events. I'd like to present now, ladies and gentlemen, the What's Up Your Doctor Sumo Challenge.
Okay.
Would you, Katsuko, would you like to start this bout for
Could you
us,
do
please?
that frog movement?
Do the leg movement, guys. That's it.
Yvette, put your clothes back on.
Okay. So, oh, Yvette, you're hopeless. Get up. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Get up. Right, go to it. Go to it.
Go on, Bill, take one.
Go on, Yvette. Yes, right. That's quite enough of that. It's not quite like it is on Channel 4, but that was our sumo challenge. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Katsuko.
Yes, sir. I think I'll have the steak tartare.
The tartar.
The tartare. Tar.
The tartar.
Tar.
Tar.
I'll have the char-char too, Tar.
2 tartars.
Tar.
Tar. Can I have the taters too, Tar?
Yes, I'll have the taters too, Tar.
Yeah.
So that's 2 tartars with taters to tar.
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 And I suppose you'll be wanting the tort or tart for pudding?
No, the spotted dick.
Oh, how do you do now? Are we ready?
My name, Big Wind. Fancy a bout, little chap?
No, never we. I just think I just think I
Oh, shut up, Crane. Well, do you then?
Give me younger brother.
What?
I get my younger brother.
Oh, your younger brother. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh. Well, go on then, get your younger brother in. I
Okay.
enjoy kicking him and kicking him.
Bow. Bow.
What are you whining for? Oh, you.
Younger brother.
Hello, you must be larger chuff. Would you like a nice cup of tea? A time-sharing Magaluf then? Oh dear. Yes. Not in my face. I'm an actress.
And now it's time for Tasmania.
Oh, yes, there is more tests to come a little bit later on. And could this be the magic Saturday at last that you will see Take That on your telly? It will be, because they'll be here a little bit later on at 10:30 in about 20 minutes' time doing the new song. Then smaller stars, but still very famous at 20 to 11, those magic amoebas. We follow that with Batman, the last 2 parts of Feet of Clay. So we look forward to it. And talking of Batman, we had a load of goodies to give away, which we had a competition for last week, including the board game and the video and stuff like that. The video is for the over 15s and the other stuff was for the under 15s. And if you see your name running across the bottom of the screen in the next few seconds, you are a winner. But I must point out the drawings you did of your Batman baddies were fantastic. Here's some of the best. Have a look at this one first of all. Max Stryker, owner of a multi-million corporation, was also an undercover crime lord. And there's one of Batman catching him and so on and so forth. And then look at this. Look what Max turns into. Can we have a round of applause, please, for the Nightmaster?
Terrifying.
What a drawing. Now that
It's horrible to behold.
baddie could well be in Batman 3. Thank you, Talmud Barr, age 17 from Brockley. Fantastic. Got any, Andy?
Yes, I've got loads here from Denzel Rossi. You want to check these out? He sent us loads and loads and loads. We got Salamander here, and the Draconian, and this is Razor, but this is probably my favourite. This is Santa Claus. Real name Alvin Stevenson, birthplace San Francisco. Alvin was 7 when he saw his gang boss father, dressed like Father Christmas, get gunned down by a rival gang. So thank you for those, Denzel. We'll send you a video because you're over 15.
I've got one here which beats the lot.
Oh, yeah?
Just take a look at that. This is from Scott and Aaron Bennett, and it's called Iluga. There he is. And that's
Wonderful.
incredibly frightening. Thank you very much.
You look like you've been attacked by a Luger. I'm sorry about that. You might want to tie with your collar.
You will be.
Last week, Danny Minogue and Les Hill were in the studio. Loads of competition goodies to give away, courtesy of them as well. We had home and away, fan club memberships, we had bags, books, copies of Danny's single, posters, and all that kind of stuff. There was a competition question, of course. Pasty, do you remember what the question was?
What?
The competition question for Danny and Les.
I'm getting a bit sick of this. They asked me to present the competitions. I spend a fortune on helicution lessons. And you keep me in the dark. What's the matter? Isn't your ugly face on the telly enough?
No, sorry. The question, Pasty, was what was the name of the family Blake and Emma lived with?
I don't know.
The answer's the Stewarts. Have you got any answers?
No.
Or winners, rather.
Oh, yes, pardon while I vet.
Yes.
carry on. Philippa Hunt from Hull. Kylie Brown from Harlow, Essex.
Well done to you two, and well done also to Dalgett Chain from Southall, Middlesex, near London, who wrote in as well. You can always write into our competitions. You don't always have to use the phone. If you can't get to a phone, drop us a line. You won as well, Dalgett. Well done.
A couple of weeks ago, we had Paul Simons.
Frightened of us cheap acts, he is.
What?
He is.
Shut up!
Carry on.
Paul Simons was in the studio a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about, you know, the plants that eat things. Now, we didn't really have a competition, but what we did say, if you wanted some more information about growing your own carnivorous plants, then what we would do is pull out a few names, and you would win some books. So I have got the runners up here. We have David Ainsworth from Blackburn, well done to you, and Dee Greenlee from Scarborough, well done to you, and you will win 1 book each. Pasty.
Anything for you, Yvonne. Gemma Wincote from Stratford-upon-Avon. Mr. R. Glansfield from Mansfield. Ivan Cairns from Southampton.
Wonderful. Well, you will win 2 books each. Congratulations.
Right. Well done.
Frank Sidebottom joined us last week, and he brought in the whole of the Heart of North London football team. Competition prizes included a signed football, sports bag, sweatshirts, and, of course, the year's supply of lard. Any footballer needs the year's supply of lard. The question was, as of last Saturday, which team were bottom of the 3rd division? It's Northampton Town. I'm not sure whether they're still there, but they're bottom of the 3rd division. So who's getting that year's supply of lard, Pastoise?
James Parcel from Exeter in Devon. Congratulations.
Well done. Just for the record, Heart of North London lost 3-0 to the Ecclesiastical 11 they were playing last Saturday afternoon.
OK, so well done to all WhatsApp Doc winners. Pasty, what is coming up after the old break?
You had it as well. Do your job, John.
Oh, right, I'll do it then, sorry. You'll get more Tasmania, John here, and also Take That!
Oh, take this! Take that!
Oh dear, look at these, bro. Look, these letters from viewers.
What do they say?
Dear What's Up, Doc? I am appalled at the content of your programme. I'm becomingly increased... I'm becoming increased and aware of the considerable and many different items of which the suitability at this time has me considerably thinking many appalled items are unsuitable. I should be writing to my local Prime Minister. That's not all, there's loads of them.
That's interesting. Go on.
Dear television people, to whom it may be concerning, I've frequently been noticing...
Strange, isn't it?
Your programming features wolves, 2 of whom eat constantly.
Oh, no!
There's loads of them. Listen. Dude, I don't think I ever noticed a pair of wolves who eat children constantly.
Oh, this is terrible.
I know.
What are we going to do?
There's sackloads of them.
Oh, no. Well, Miss Halfpenny, yes? I suggest you file them.
I'm with you, Mr. Dictaphone.
Oh, sorry.
Playing it.
Sorry.
Still loads more to come on WhatsApp, don't we?
Would you like to go to the Maidstone and District Trees Appreciation Society Christmas party?
No, I'm sorry, Simon.
It's going to be a really special party. Loads of interesting people.
No, I'm a bit busy, actually.
Oh, you could have been the celebrity guest of honour.
Well, yes. Actually, I might be able to pop along for a minute.
Oh, great. That's smashing. Let's go then.
What now? Oh, right. OK.
Oh, hello, Yvette. I didn't hear you knocking. It's too much. Keep it down in there. Yeah, you want to come in?
Oh, all right, then.
Where's your invite, then?
Well, you didn't give me one.
Oh, gatecrasher, eh? Yeah. I'll tell you what, look, if anybody asks, just say you're a friend of mine.
Oh, all right,
then. Come on in. It's really throbbing in here. Kick your shoes off and shake a booty if you want to. Colin's here. Hi, Colin. Hi. Here, they're all here. Can I get you a drink, by the way?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Excuse me, fine. Oh, force your way through the crowds, that's it. Now then, what's your poison, Yvette? We've got orange or lemon squash.
Well, whichever, really. Whatever's easiest for you.
Well, there doesn't appear to be any lemons, so, nibbles?
Pardon?
You know, party snacks. What would a party be, eh, without crisps? That's an exotic cocktail of 4 different flavours. Call me mad, but after all, it is a party. Got to let your hood down once in a while, haven't you?
Yeah, but Simon, what's this?
That's the cheesy dip. Good taste.
Oh, no, but there's nothing to dip it in with.
No, fingers, Yvette. Go on, have a sip.
Oh, Simon!
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
Right, OK, then, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you, mingle and I'll go and put the party games on, yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Can I just stop the revelry for a moment because it's party game time.
Hey.
Right, I need 2 volunteers from the audience. Yvette, come on up onto the stage and all right then, Colin, come on, up you come. Right, we're going to be playing slip a slice, right? Slip a slice, right? So turn back to back, right? I've got a nice little bit of cork and soda there, Colin. Shove that in your gob. That's it. Right, no hands. Right, now you've got to bend over and pass it between your legs and then pop it into Yvette's mouth. Right, ready? Go. Oh, isn't it exciting? Oh, it's really exciting. Oh, Colin, you are pushing and you've dropped it.
Sorry,
oh,
Yvette.
Colin.
Sorry, Yvette.
Oh, it doesn't matter, though, because everyone's a winner at my party. Here you are, Yvette. Here's your prize. Not one for you, though, Colin, I'm afraid. Chocolate. Chocolate? No, small cheeses.
Oh, look, Simon, I've got to go. I really have got to go. I'm very busy.
It's time for the slow, sloppy records.
No, I really have got to go now. You know, I've got to de-ice the cat and make a curry or something. I'm terribly sorry.
Yvette,
Get off.
Colin, what do you mind if I walked you home?
Well, yes, actually, that would be rather nice.
They've got Tasmania coming up.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
can watch it together in that special room.
Oh, in the book, yes, come on then. Come on.
Excuse me? Party?
Aren't you going to open the door for your
Yeah.
guests, Simon?
Oh, yeah. Bye, Yvette.
Thank you.
Bye, Simon.
Bye, Colin.
Great party.
Parties. Who invited you, anyway?
Let me think now. John Travolta.
Correct.
Yeah!
You're good, Pat.
Yes. Okay.
Now my question.
Okay, right. Who had a massive hit in 1973 with "Feel the Need in Me"?
Pat.
Simon, can you be quiet? We're in a pop trivia quiz. It's 4 all.
He's not pop trivia quiz.
Final question. All right, first to 5. Right. 73. Feel the need.
Detroit Emeralds.
Colin, you are a star. You are tough. You are lean and mean. Well done.
Good
Brilliant.
call, Pat.
Listen, I'll
Good
see you tomorrow at
call.
my place. All right?
Way to go, Pat.
You're a special friend, Cole.
Way to go.
See you at Cheese Club tomorrow then, Colin.
Well, I'd like to come to Cheese Club, Simon, but I've got to go round to Pat's house at lunchtime to play some records.
Pat's house?
Well, I'll meet you here the same time next week, though.
Next week? Well, actually, I don't think I'll bring you next week.
Actually, you won't have to, because Pat's given me this special pass.
A special pass? But I haven't got one. Give that to me.
It's got my name on it.
No, it hasn't.
Get off.
No, you get out. No, Colin, give me that
my
pass,
digital.
Oh, I think you've broken it. Oh, sorry, Colin. Not really. What are you staring at?
Boys! Over here!
Take the zappers.
Yeah,
Come here, come here.
Look, we've set this lovely sign so you can have your photograph taken with us and get it in all the top mags.
Yeah.
Hello, we're begging for it.
They are all up and coming young pop groups get their pictures taken outside Stringfellas.
Yeah.
It helps their careers.
This looks nothing like Stringfellows.
And besides that, we don't go into those sort of clubs anyway.
Oh, go on. At least have your photograph taken with us.
Listen, I've still got Brussels sprouts in me socks from your last scam, you pair.
And we've got a number to do in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, can we be in your band?
Yeah.
Go on.
No, you can't. There's 5 of us, and that's plenty.
Oh, we can arrange a drop-in number.
We've got our own baby oil.
Hey, what's that?
No, I'm sorry.
Anyway, we've been working on a great dance... Baby oil? We've been working on a great dance routine.
We have.
Go on, then.
Do it.
Well,
Yeah, go on.
Well, here and now.
yeah.
well, we can't really, can we?
Well, with
Not
no
right away.
music.
No, not without the music.
I don't
No,
show myself up, you know.
Yeah, well, no, we've been
We'd show you up,
relaxing,
actually.
relaxing,
It's
haven't
been
we?
very good.
We can't,
No, lads, listen.
Sitting here,
No,
right?
we could...
No,
Boys,
where you going?
well, you're off our Christmas present list, I tell you.
What you want.
I don't mean to be offensive.
You don't have to.
I can be.
Ben.
I can be.
Oh, I hate them.
And now, sensational band. Is that me? Yes.
Do you want to be a DJ?
No, to be a DJ, you have to be charming, witty, intelligent, have very good diction.
Yeah, I can just Pat, teach.
Teach. How long have we got? OK, try this. From London's big bad boss hit music station, Capital FM, here comes Take That on What's Up, Dog. You like it?
Bad letters, big bad boss, take that up on video.
OK, that's not bad. I'll tell you what you could do. I'll sit back here, you do the link to the band, and I will translate for those who can't quite hear your good diction.
Okay. Ready and Rhetoric.
Tune.
And now, on What the Fuck,
What's up, Dog?
it's time for... Take that.
Yeah. Take that. Oh, sorry, Baldy, sorry. budget, I'm afraid. You don't have it as a DJ. No. Oh. Excuse me, won't be a sec, sorry. Yeah, hello. Hello. Yep, yeah, it is, yeah. New radio show? Yeah, all right. How much money? Yeah. I'll tell him. Yeah, okay, thanks, fine. Do you have an agent, Baljet?
No.
50-50 split, maybe?
Sensational!
Now, last time you were on the show, Gary, I can't help remembering, but you did a wonderful link into the Amoebas, you know, playing the theme tune. And I hope you don't think I'm being rude or anything, but I'd like to give you a little test. See how many different ways you can do the theme tune to the Amoebas. I thought we could start off with a bit of swing, but no, a bit of reggae. How about a bit of reggae? Yeah. That'd be better.
With the
Amoebas. No, well, that's good. Now a bit of swing, now a bit of swing. With the Amoebas. No, how about, that's good. How about a bit of rock and roll?
Oh, easy, that.
With the Amoebas, no one can see us because we're small, very, very small, small. Just and a baby, we're the one cell family.
Life with the Amoebas. Today's episode, Careers Advice Application Form.
Dad? What? Can you help me? I'm stuck. Why, what are you doing? I'm filling in a careers advice application form.
Well, that's a waste of time. There's no jobs. You'll just end up unemployed, you know.
Oh, encourage the lad, will you?
Well, go on, then. What have you put up to now?
I put name Amoeba Baby. Oh, it's lovely writing as well. Height none, eyes none.
Well, that won't get you a job.
Oh, leave him be. That's lovely. But I'm stuck now, Dad. Why, what's the question? It's a two-parter. You've got to put your likes and your dislikes. Oh, haven't you filled in one of those, Dad? Help the lad, will you?
Oh, I've filled in these, all right. Hey, I'll tell you what to put. This is good, this. For your likes, put, like the freedom that a one-cell protozoan bus pass allows one.
Oh, that sounds very impressive. Yes, what else, Dad, for me dislikes?
Put, the extreme temperatures that one suffers in laboratory conditions and snooker.
Oh, I like snooker.
Just put it down, will you?
And will that get him a job?
Well, it never got me one.
Tune in next week for more jobless japes with Life with the Amoebas.
Okay, live on a Saturday, this is What's Up, Doc, on CITV, and from the UK's smallest stars to the UK's biggest, take that! Yeah! Now, you little smash hits winners, I must first of all apologise. I can't believe you come back to see us because Robbie was severely geed last time. It was a bit of trouble. You know, naughty Torty got you.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, it was somebody's fault that's not a million miles away, and I'd like to bring her in right now. It's Louise.
Oh, you're joking?
Louise.
Not the girl who does all the music on the show?
Come here.
Who's Louise, Rob?
Louise is the lady that books the bands for this time. She's a lovely lady and everything. Shall we gunge it, Torty?
Yeah!
I got her back!
Oh, dear.
Go on, off you go now.
Well, settle down now, chaps, and good luck, Louise, who's leaving us today. She books all the bands for this show, so good luck to her. Right, we have some questions and some answers, I believe. Loads coming up.
Hang on. Whoa, stop the presses. What? We ran a competition to attend the world premiere of the Muppet movie tomorrow.
Who wrote the original Christmas Carol?
Yeah, the question was who wrote the original Christmas Carol, which was...
Charles Dickens.
Good man. So Luke Wiltshire from Reading, well done, congratulations. He's 8 years old. He's going with his sister Kimberly, his dad, and somebody else.
All right,
so if you want to go to the movie, get over to Luke Wiltshire's house and persuade him, all right? Well done.
Nice one. OK, Yvette has Kelly, who has our first question for Take That.
How many people went to your first gig?
How many people went to your first gig?
How many people went to our first
Me!
gig? You can count them. You can count them on your hands.
And they were all
10 people
barking.
and 2 dogs. Seriously.
Well, it's a lot better and bigger now. What about the recent tour, Jason? How was that? Good fun?
Yeah, I think the tour was kind of the highlight so far for our careers. It was, you know, what we've been kind of looking for
Building
all the
up to,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our mums and our family came to see us on the tour, so there's a few more there, you see, so we was a bit happier.
That's what it's all about, eh, Mark?
Yeah.
Stardom. OK, Colin is next, I'm afraid to say.
Hello, lads.
Hey, Colin.
Well, I find that a mixture of Blue Stratos, Insignia and Old Spice drives the ladies wild. What fragrance do you prefer to drive the girls crazy?
I always find that a nice mixture of clover butter and Vortex does the trick.
Oh.
So now you know, kids. You know what
Try
I
it, Colin.
All right, little boy John is next.
Where are you? Where's John? There you are.
How long did it take to make your first single?
The first single was Do What You Like, You Remember. I think it took about 15 minutes to write, and I think it took about a day to record it.
Sounds like a better mix on. OK, we have Balgit now.
Where's Balgit? Where are you? Behind me. I can't see with this thing around my neck.
Mark, I was a bit worried that my hair would look a bit like Passat. I was worried, but...
I can help you here, guys.
Oh, go on.
What he's actually trying to say is I won the worst haircut of the Smash Hits again, yes, and Mark, you won the best haircut, of which this is the fantastic award. So Balgit and I were worried because we have dodgy hair and you have great hair. What tips can you give us?
Well, I've got a couple of tips for you, actually.
Yep.
Tip number one is to go to a dead smart hairdressers and like, pay loads of money. But the one I like to do is actually spend my year's wages on stamps and poll winners forms and just send in for yourself, vote for yourself. Beats everything. Saves all the messing about.
That's my problem. I never knew that. Jade is next.
How did you feel about winning 7 Smash Hits awards?
That's how we felt. Is that actually brilliant?
Smart. It was a big surprise, and to be honest, we haven't had much chance to thank the people who voted for us,
So thanks.
so thank you.
Yeah, I haven't had much chance to thank the people who voted for me again for worst haircut, but that's the way it goes. OK, Simon. All right, just Simon, go on, go ahead.
Go on, cheese.
No, take that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, take what? That's what I want to know. Take what when it's at home and away? Home and away. Take that when it's at home and away. Home and away.
Simon,
home
calm
and away.
down. No.
Home and away. Home and away. Home and away.
Next question.
Do you like being famous?
Yeah, it's good.
Except for things like that, I suppose.
We like him.
We're
He's
big
our
fan of
hero.
him, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Things like that happen every day, though, with us.
How
Men in
did you-
anoraks run off from us. Shouting.
What I think someone was trying to get at was the name of the band. How did you get Take That? You know, like Take That.
Right. Well, it was... we had a few names that we were going through, and we thought that Take That was a bit short and snappy. I mean, everybody remembers Take That name. I mean, they want to forget it as soon as they hear it, but I mean, you know.
It's kind of easy to remember.
Those are
yes. Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, yes, they do.
You'll start... You'll start Yvette off. She's in a panto any day now. Right, Liam is next, Yvette.
Liam.
Do you like sport? And if so, which is your favourite?
I like football, and I used to play a lot of football, but it's pretty difficult to get much chance nowadays.
I like watching boxing, although I wouldn't like to do it. A bit rough.
OK. Any more kids with questions over there, Yvette? Choose one.
Yeah. Who wants to ask a question? Hey, go on.
What are your nicknames?
Ooh, what's it
That's
called?
good. Has that been in Smash
Well, let's
Hits
put it
yet?
this way. Gary makes up a new nickname every day for all of us.
Yeah, go on, Gazzy's probably the best one to answer
This is the Dibble here.
I'm the Dibble.
Rob Dibble. This is the Lander.
Lander.
This is Dinky Donald. And that's the O.
Dinky Donald.
Erwin. I'll tell you what, right, they have no relevance whatsoever.
don't make sense
we
at
don't know
all.
why he's chose these names, but he just comes out with them, so we just...
And we call this one, the
Go on.
King... Sorry, Howard. Right.
The King Lander.
The King Bee.
King Bee.
Go ahead,
I'll
Howard.
just say I've had a lovely letter off a Miss Hemingway, and she's got a daughter whose birthday it was some time ago, so I'm going to send that to her. Sorry,
Smart
it's late.
videos.
Sorry.
Right, now, if it's not your birthday and you haven't got a video, you get a chance to win one, OK? Go on, wave them
we've
about,
got a
guys.
competition
Take that
here.
and party! They are
Competition
here.
time.
So, we need a question.
The question.
Go ahead,
The
Howard.
question is, what is the B-side on Could It Be Magic?
And
A
our
new
current
single,
single.
Could It Be Magic?
God, that's a mix of a question there, isn't
Okay, it's a writing question which gives everybody a chance. We want to know Take That's backside, okay? It's quite
Yes.
simple. And here, yeah, Take That's B-side. If you want to drop us a line, here is the address to write to for the first 12 videos. I wish you lots of luck. Top Take That competition, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14, 5LL. The first 12 out of the sack with the correct answer will be stars. And I'll see you guys later on the Capital FM Christmas party in London.
See you down there,
With them all day today. Well done. A round of applause for superstars. Take That!
Excuse me! Oi, Mr. Dad! Mr. Dad! Mr. Dibble, Mr. Beef!
Yes?
Hello there!
Hello.
Do you remember us?
Yes.
We tried to get in your band earlier.
Hey, look, we're in disguise, aren't we? Yeah, well, we've got a question.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much a question, is it? It's more of a song.
Well, you can't tell by the way I walk that I'm a woman's man. No time at all. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
On Mother Kennedy's doorstep, down Paradise Road, we sit
Would you kindly remove your grubby fingers? I mean, how would you like to be bedecked with beastly bauble?
Decorating, you mean?
I think he's a bit Beethoven. Vivaldi, Brahms and... He's been after ginger beer. Plant, you are drunk.
Yes, madam. And you are ugly. But in the morning, I shall be sober.
Did he just insult me then?
Yeah, I think he did, actually.
Oh, I've never been so insulted in all
Pushing
my
it a bit,
life.
taking it a bit
Can't
far,
believe
wasn't it?
that.
Really?
Or even Bernard.
Good old Andy.
Absolute
Protector of women folk. Are you wearing makeup?
I don't want to talk about that. He's Batman.
Goody gumdrops.
You want pruning?
I mean, I don't care if it is Christmas. I think it's stupid sending Christmas cards to the relatives of everyone we've eaten. I mean, besides, they're late. They won't get there. You missed the last posting. That'll make it worse, won't it?
It's the thought that counts.
Yes. You'll be suggesting next we send the clothes back to them.
That's a thought.
Hey?
Do you know, I've got 72 pairs of Reeboks at home, and none of them fit.
Maybe we should only eat kids our size.
That's another thought.
Baljet, I've been thinking. You know, I think that we should be friends.
No, you'd make me your brother.
Yes, your little brother is lovely. But, you know, you've been here, living here for 15 weeks now, and I've been trying to get rid of you. So I just think that we should make it up.
This has got nothing to do with the fact that you're now receiving a lot of hate mail about it, is it?
You know, I just think, you know, maybe we should just call it quits.
Or the fact that your husband isn't talking to you anymore.
You know, with the fact that it's, you know, goodwill to all men, Merry Christmas.
Little children are accosting you physically in the street.
So, do you think we should just be friends? What do you say?
Okay.
Yeah? Oh, great! That's fantastic.
Should I come over your house?
Yeah, of course you can come round to my house. In fact, I could show you a new line in Tupperware. It's very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can I bring all my cousin too?
I beg your pardon?
Can I bring my cousin too?
Oh, your cousin? Well, yes, you can. How many have you got?
Oh, just a couple.
Just a couple. Right, there's no problem.
Batman story and more from Take That. Come here, you ass. Get off my fingers, you little stinkers. Ow!
Oh dear. I'll tell you this much. What?
I'm feeling really esurient.
What's that when it's at home then?
Starving hungry.
What you gonna do about it?
Oh, Let's grab a kid.
Keep going, Fred. You get the ones on the left, I'll get the ones on the right.
Okay. Get up. Get up, there's a show on. Get up, they'll see you. They'll see.
Put one in Tupperware.
Hey, excuse me, if you don't mind. Thank
I wasn't
you.
here. Clear off.
Yeah, thank you. Apologise for that. Pat Sharp, you may or may not know, is a disc jockey, and I was in a previous life.
And BLT is?
Who?
BLT, bacon, lettuce and tomato. Whack, whack, oops.
Yeah, of course. And if you're doing a live gig, the two most important things you need are your sound system and your light show. Now, if Pat was doing his live gigs in the 1920s, which is not as inconceivable as it might sound, the state-of-the-art stuff he could have used would have been this, the old horn gramophone player, and the glitter ball, which is being expertly demonstrated by my friend and colleague, Mr. Simon Perry. That's marvellous. That's how it would have been in the 1920s if Pat was doing his gig. But what about the 1960s? Well, move on about 40-odd years. The sounds in the 1960s came from the Dansette record player, and the visual stimulation, if you like, the light show, came from things like these lava lamps.
They're cheese lamps, actually.
Right. Cheese lamps. They've got hot oil in them that moves around. And if you were in a club or somewhere like that, you could look at things like this. This is like oil and water in a coloured projector, and it projects onto the screens like that, you see.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Andy.
Thank you, Simon. Let's move on to the 1980s, shall we? In the 1980s, where it was at was scratching.
So, oh, you can get some ointment for that.
No, scratching records, Simon. Let me see you scratch some records.
Oh, right, I see. Right, like you get the record and you scratch it round like that.
No.
Then
no.
scratch and then mix. Scratch.
No, it used to go
mix.
like this. And the light show for the 80s was stroboscopes. Oh. See, this is where it was at in the 80s, man.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
hey, all right, fair enough. We'll stop all of that then.
Light off.
But what about the future? Oh. The 1990s. Well, these guys over here reckon they know what the future is. This is Carol and Miles. Welcome to What's Up, Doc.
Hello.
So what's the future then, chaps?
Well, we think it's going to be something like this, which is basically graphics and hardcore music. And it's was produced by me and Miles together. He did the programming, and I sort of helped compile the graphics.
All right, so it's actually a program. It's not a video that's running on there at the moment.
No, it's actually a combination of CD and computer, and it stores an awful lot of information.
I was going to say, why did you use a CD? Why not you just use a video?
Well, the thing is, because it does store so much information, we can get 7 times as much information as this, which is a normal floppy disk, onto one of those.
So you can get all those computer floppy disks onto one single CD?
Yeah, that's correct.
Probably more, I would have thought.
7 times that amount.
Which, if you're a computer techie, or even if you're not, is an awful lot of information to get on from a floppy disk onto a CD.
Yeah.
So this is what you produce. This is your random graphics stuff. Oh, that's good. Show me that bit again.
Yeah, well, you can't see that, actually, because it actually is random. That means that the computer's generating as it goes on.
So you can never see the same thing twice?
That's right, it never repeats itself.
You see, well, this is where I have my problem, Casey, because if I'm going out, or Mr. Sharp and I are going out down to our rave disco, right? Yeah. We've got our sound system under one arm, we've got our graphics generator under the other arm, we've got a video wall waiting for us, but, well, it's being represented today by Simon Perry. It's a cheap show here today. I want to put my mark on it. I want people to know it's my show, and with random stuff, I can't.
Yeah. Well, we are at the moment developing a new thing where you can actually interact with the graphics and, like, move them about and stuff like that.
That sounds a bit more like it. Miles, show me how this works.
What we've got here is an animation which you can control with a mouse.
Just a normal computer mouse? So
if you
move this?
Left to right, and you go through the frames, and you can make the character dance.
How many frames have you got on there?
We've got 16 there.
16 different positions, and so the faster I move the mouse, look at that, so it can dance.
Yeah, you can get it. Try and get it in time.
Oh, thanks. Let's try it. What else is there on here?
We've got another animation, which is like a tunnel, which you can sort of zoom in and out on. Same effect.
Oh, I see, yeah. It's like, remember that TV programme, The Time Tunnel?
Yes.
Just like that, innit? Woo, woo, woo. That's good, yeah, OK. Anything else?
And we can put all that together with what you just saw on CDTV, and...
I see, so there's the man that we saw first.
Yeah, with the
circles.
And the other graphics have been generated by the computer.
Including the colours?
Yeah, that's right.
So the whole thing's... So you get a random combination, and plus the fantastic Andy Crane scratch mix version there. Now, I know that Global Chaos, which is the first one we saw, is available on CD, and you can actually go out and buy that if you've got a CD TV player, can't you?
Yep.
What about this? What if I wanted to take this to my gig? When can I get it?
You'll be able to get it early next year, and it's going to be available for the Philips CDI, and it's called Escape.
Right, so if you want to do some random scratch mixing, get yourself a Philips CDI player and look out for Escape in 1993. Thank you, Giles.
Thank you.
And thank you, Carol. This is great. Sorry, I got it the wrong way around there, didn't I?
I'm sorry about the state of me. You know, it was Baljeet's little brothers and Baljeet's younger brother. They've all been set on me, you know. So how's it going then?
Well, they're doing very well. Look, you can see they've all got them spinning, and some of them can throw them up and catch it.
Oh, nearly. Try
Every
again.
time. Go on, off you go.
Go on, you have a go. Anybody else want to throw it up in the air? See if they can catch it?
I'll do it.
Look.
Yeah, behind me here, going away.
There you go. Wonderful. Oh, well done. What about you, Pat? How you doing?
Well, as I said last week with the cheese, not good really. Let's
that
try.
looks pretty dreadful. Oh dear, never mind. Well, thank you very much to Debbie and Gus. Gus, keep the practicing going.
I will.
We have got a competition, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Where you can win some books.
Yep.
And some Diablo sets.
That's right.
And the competition question is...
Where does the Diablo come from?
Where does the Diablo come from? OK, so if you think you know the answer to that, then do they write in or do they phone? They write into this address, Diablo Competition, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. Well, now it is time for the concluding part of Batman. Here it is, Feet of Clay. My feet are killing me.
So maybe it doesn't end there,
No.
eh? There is more Batman next week. Also, Taz and Bugs on What's Up, Doc. Can't wait to see you next Saturday.
Hey, what time did you want me on this morning?
No, we said we didn't want you on this morning, Frank.
Oh, when you said no, I thought you meant yes.
No, I meant no.
All right, what do you want me to do then?
I want you to go, Frank.
All right.
Next week on the programme, I'll be talking to Miss Piggy, Kermit and Gonzo from the Muppets. And if you're a fan of Take That, check out Bad Influence 4:45 on Thursday on Children's ITV, because they're on that as well.
Louie will also be here singing their latest single, and Darren Day, host of a new series called Teen Win, Lose or Draw, will be in, and John Altman, nasty Nick Cotton from EastEnders will be here as well.
Hope you've been satisfied with our performance. We look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
Yeah,
right here on What's Up, Doc. You'll be satisfied with this. Here's Take That. Have a nice weekend.
You're a caution, you are. You're a liability. I'm fed up with you. No, I think we should go our own way. I've finished. This relationship is over.
Can I still be the Queen?
Oh!